Hello everybody, I'm here to show off the Red Hand Lenormand. What can I tell you about Lenormand? Very little. To be honest, I don't know a whole lot about Lenormand decks. This is by Pixel Cult. This is the first edition. Um, this is actually a full deck of playing cards. So we got 54 unique illustrations. So when it comes to a Lenormand, I think it's 32 cards. Don't quote me on that. I'll correct myself if I have to. But basically, it's just a regular playing deck with the 2s to the 5s taken out. And how Lenormand is generally read is subject and modifier. I don't know the meanings, so this is just an antique deck that I repurposed, that I got from an antique store, but I don't know anything about Lenormand. So each card has a meaning to it. So first off the bat, we got a tin deck box. That's pretty cool. From what I understand, they're not going to be doing this too much longer, just because of the cost and the fact that it's a pain in the neck. We got a nice little booklet here, and it does give you a general idea how to read Lenormand. Sorry, it's 36. I can't remember if I said that or not, but it does basically say that performing and reading using Lenormand cards is a bit like looking at sequential art or reading a comic, which each card a panel in a story. So it does actually go into details here. They just added additional meanings with additional cards. I'm pretty excited to learn because it does have some more additional details here. But to give you an idea, we have number 1, the writer, which happens to be the 9 of Hearts. Subject is news delivery, visitor, new message. Modifier is speedy, movement, passionate, athletic. So basically we have the subject and we have the verb. And Lenormand is better built for daily readings because it is more predictive than what tarot is. Tarot is far more investigative, while this is more of an actual soothsaying, basically a soothsaying process of divination. So we have all the traditional meanings that they have in here, and then they get into, I believe, I'm not sure when, yep, here we go, extended card meanings. So they did expand for additional 18 cards, which is pretty cool. All right, there is social medias, and the art on these is just fantastic. I know the Joker is not a card that would traditionally be used, but I'm going to go through a flip through of these, and you guys can tell me what you think. So again, anything from 2 to 5 is basically not within the traditional Lenormand deck. But again, you can just look up the meaning here. What's interesting is that if you really wanted to, you could just use this as a regular playing card deck. It's very comfortable. And one thing I will mention that I found interesting, once I grab them, is that instead of it being overly gendered, so we have these two cards here which represent male and female. So in traditional Lenormands, it's man and woman, but instead of going that route, they did end up using animus and anima. And not only that, they added 2 additional cards within the expansion to represent non-binary people and trans people. So that's cool, to the point that I think they mentioned that either you can replace as you see fit, or you can just add additional. That's really neat, because I find that a lot of these kind of traditional divinatory methods, especially in cartomancy, is quite gendered. So to give people the option is really nice. I'll take a quick look here to see. Oh yeah, they have spreads and such in here, because spreads in Lenormand are complicated. Mirroring, knighting. Let's take a look here. Gives you some combinations. Oops, I went way too far back there. Yeah, they can use that as a signifier card. Yeah, so unlike tarot, where the court cards can really indicate, again, either individuals or kind of vibes or adjectives, these very clearly mean people. So depending on the people in your life, you would want to have that in your deck. Let's see what else I can find here. There's some Joker cards. Am I crazy? Oh yes, that's no question. I'm trying to find the other, there we go. So yeah, I can't really tell you much more than that, because that's really as far as I go when it comes to Lenormand. I am likely going to use this deck for studying. I think I'm going to keep the additional cards in there, to be honest with you. Just because usually, like when it came to the Terra Volatile, I took out the fifth suit, so I can kind of familiarize myself with the deck first. But I think with this one, I think I'm just gonna go right in and kind of go from there, because I think this deck is beautiful. It's really well, illustrated. And again, these additional cards. It's going to take me a little bit of time to kind of get used to it, because I know the tower means something different in Lenormand than it does in tarot. And again, this is probably going to be my personal daily divination method going forward, so I'm sure I'm going to pick it up pretty quickly. However, again, I find that Lenormand, just what little I dabbled with it and when the information I know online, is that it's not really intended to kind of dig deep. It just kind of gives you a quick, hey, this is up. And if you need to kind of dig deeper, then you can. But overall, definitely a 10 out of 10 for me. Didn't even discuss the cardstock with it. It's smooth. It's like, it is that kind of linen finish. It feels like, honestly, it feels like a deck of poker cards. And I'm not going to complain about that in any way, shape, or form. It's not, how can I explain it? It's thin, but it's pliable because it's got that nice, like, kind of, again, plastic poker feel. It's a really nice quality deck. I can't be mad at it. So yeah, those are my thoughts.